Good afternoon, children. In last lecture, we were getting understand about fundamental rights. So today we will get understand these fundamental rights in detail. Okay. So first is that right to equality. Okay. So right to equality means every citizen in our country is equal in the eyes of law and is thus protected by it. This right prevents all the citizens against any discrimination against gender, caste, religious, and language. Means all the people are equal on the basis of gender, caste, and the religious. Okay, now our second fundamental right is that right to freedom. So, right to freedom means every citizen in our country has free speech and can express themselves, can express himself or herself freely. They are free to move and reside in any part of the country. They are free to form association. They are free to take admission in any school, college, right? They can do any practice, they can go in any profession, or they can start any kind of business. Okay, now third is that right against exploitation. Okay, so in third fundamental right we will study that Indian constitution provides all the citizens with freedom to adopt, follow, profess, or propagate any religion of his or her choice. Okay, so no one shall force anyone to adopt, follow, or renounce any religion without the will of the concerned person. Okay, so the people can follow, can adopt any religion. Okay, now fourth one is that right to freedom of religion. So right to freedom of religion means Indian constitution provides all the citizens with freedom to adopt, follow, profess, or propagate any religious of his or her choice. Okay, no one shall force anyone to adopt, follow, or renounce any religions without the will of the concerned person. Okay, so now our fifth fundamental right is that cultural and educational right. Okay, so cultural and educational rights. Okay, so our Indian constitution not only provides rights to every citizen in our country to get education from any educational institute, but also provides freedom to all minorities, whether linguistic or religious. It means they belong from any language, they speak any language, they follow any religious. They people to have educational institutions to develop their culture heritage. Every child has a right to free and compulsory education, irrespective of gender or social status. Okay, now our sixth fundamental right is that right to constitutional remedies. Okay, in a right to constitutional remedies, this right presents the power to every citizen to move to any court of law in case of any violation in any of their fundamental rights. Okay, so every single citizen is entitled for a constitutional remedies. Okay, or next is that one more important is that right against exploitation. Okay, so right against exploitation means Indian constitution prevents all its citizens from evil practice and exploitation like child labor, human trafficking, and so on. It means anybody else, anybody in anybody is looking or surrounding somebody is exploiting by someone. So people can take action against them. Somewhere you can see people are working, in which it means a male or female are working on same profession, but women's are getting less wages compared to male. So they have the right, they can also file a cases also. Okay, now our next thing is that and last key features of the constitution is that secularism. Okay, so secularism means our constitution does not promote or propagate any one particular religion, right? We know that our country is a secular country. Okay, so in our country people have right, so they can follow any religions, they can adopt any religions. Okay, so this makes our country a secular country that respect every religion and provide freedom to its citizen to follow any religion of their choice. Okay, thank you.